Deadline after deadline. Crying after crying. You just couldn't manage a cartel show, and that you need to tell the people them. In a discussion.
Me FNF Entertainment Wagwan. We are going to jump straight into the review. We're not going to waste no time. So Kartel reply to the Trinidad and Tobago promoter. Yeah man, Kartel make him know, so just tell the people them the truth. So you just can't manage a cartel show. People, who know so much USD Kartel a charge for the show? Yo, nobody can come to me and tell me about them favorite artists richer than Kartel again. Because numbers proving everything. You see me I say? Although we're going on the money topic, we're going to talk about 450 and Deno crazy. You see me? You don't know Deno crazy over Twitch and the dog gift. 450, some money. People are saying fake and all them things there. But him just tell him, say, yo, promote your album, Pieces of Me. And I just love the move, so I just going to run the clip for you to see it. You see me? And then we're going to jump straight into the cartel and the promoter saga. Yeah.
Oh, go! You don't know Sir Lagos I represent for FNF Entertainment. For all the latest news, reviews, vlogs, and updating dancehall and reggae music. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Up full to the cup full.
Everybody can relate to every line, every punch, and they really make you relate to. True. I have no facts! I really, so I have a crown with you again once more. I really think, bro. You're different, dog. You see? You're different, bro, and me I tell you, bro, bro, let me see if some, chat, I'm going to give you that, some fuck.
Oh my God. Yeah, bang for you, bro. That's crazy bang for you. I'm not just sitting in game, bro. I'm going to go. I try to be different, though. Yeah, them there, man. Crazy, but now I see message them.
Them there. See, chat. See message them. This are like TikTok. This are like Twitch.
Okay.
Yeah, so. Like,
no, them.
Click 100 odd new.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody already know. Wait the chat. Chat, I have a table, I have a gaming table yet, so I'm a suitcase of a travel. See? So, you know, I'm a brother, bro. See? I'm seeing ton and everything. See? I know you're up, you're not really, you're youth, you're not really. You know what I mean? You don't ask so much, you know. You just all the little rems and, you see? Remember you give me thunder, you see, pray? And every thunder, every stream, I save $1, bro. You see? And this I come up with, you know? And I just say, just bless up. This can promote the album. You see?
What is this are you?
You real man, come to think. Chat, not real money.
Oh, a real one.
Chat, look, a real money. Chat, a real money, real $1. Everything, bro. You see me? I'm telling you, bro, a real piece of food. You are going to have to try. You have to try. Chat, you have to give me that. That can promote the album, chat. You see me?
It's promote.
That can promote the album.
Yo.
Chat.
Yeah, give me this. Big up.
Yeah. You see?
That really nice.
So that can do everything with the album. Pieces of me that can go further with the album.
So we're FNF family. So all who rate the move can just comment in the comment section and drop on a favorite song from the album. You see what I say? But yeah, the promoter responded. Kartel was paid 950k USD out of 1.35 million USD with 150k to legal rep. Final payment was blocked by Trinidad and Tobago financial regulations. Organizers only learned of Kartel's cancellation same way and same time we did. So people, this is how the promoter responded to Vybz Kartel and say, people, you know see how much money Kartel a charge for the show? You see how much money Kartel was paid 950k USD? You see me? Out of 1.35 million USD. I know. People, this is not some monkey money, you know. These are millions we are talking about. Especially when this converted into Jamaican dollar. You see me I say? We know Vybz Kartel over the US now, buy house and all of them things there. But people, these are just loan facts. And we can't go round Vybz Kartel. And we can't go round who the boss be. They call like the boss go to jail and come back 100 times better. 100 times smarter. And they call like jail was the best thing. So the people them will love them Vybz Kartel. People where the Gaza fans them. When you see no artist rich, John was star. The man had double money. And this is how you talk about entertainment. So some of my favorite artists, whether they are sing and say them are the king, them not rich like Kartel. But here, we are going to play a Kartel respond right now so the people them can have an understanding of what go on.
Promoter for the Trinidad show. Remember years me know you. Remember when you forward initially for the show. My lawyer was there. My manager was there. Remember the signing was recorded. Remember the money where you're talking about, the legal team, out of my money it forward. Because remember your ball, and I say, TJ, me know him long time, give him a blind. TJ reluctantly give a blind. You miss deadline after deadline. Me beg for him, say, TJ, give him a blind. You bring me now in a loggerheads with the government of Trinidad. Me never tell you someone do no school. My job is to perform for the people. Me's an entertainer. I get paid to entertain. Remember, you wanted to keep the show during Carnival. Me look for you, me say you can't do that. Don't mess with the culture. Carnival, Trinidad thing, make them do them thing. TJ tell if you don't do it. Angostura tell if you don't do it. Cartel tell if you don't do it. Countless people tell if you don't do it. You force the issue, till eventually you see say it can't work. So now you did want to bring me at loggerheads with the culture of Trinidad. Deadline after deadline, crying after crying. You just couldn't manage a cartel show, and that you need to tell the people them. In a discussion. My only regret in the situation is that the Trinidad people are them you rob out of the chance to see cartel after so many years. So I see me a positivity, me I deal with and good energy. So I apologize to the Trinidad people. Big up the government of Trinidad. And I blame myself in some way because I should have known say and every promoter can manage Vybz Kartel. It takes a lot.
So right after Vybz Kartel said that, my people, and said the promoter can't manage Vybz Kartel's show, this is where them come and respond and say no. To respond to Vybz Kartel's statement video, at Vybz Kartel, deadline argument is fuckeries because he got 80% of his money before his flight on Friday, 30th of May. The day before the show. So what fucking deadline he talking about? He fuck up a man who would brought him to Trinidad and Tobago twice before he went to jail. So how can he say not everyone can do a Vybz Kartel show? Pure fuckery. He got paid over $1 million USD. You hear that, my F&F family? Over $1 million USD. If it was an issue with the minor balance, when he came to Trinidad, and there was not an issue because the balance was available for you to collect on arrival. But if it was not, you could have cut your performance to 1 hour instead of not coming. So this is how the promoter of One Caribbean Music Festival responded to Vybz Kartel and say, the people. So tell me what you think in the comment section. But there was another promoter in Trinidad and Tobago that had this to say about the promoting things that we are going over Trinidad. So all of the Caribbean people want to understand, just take a listening ears to this promoter and tell me what you thoughts in the comment section. But before we jump to that, please remember to like, share, subscribe and hit the post notification bell. F&F Entertainment is here every time.
Yeah, so I'm waiting on the cartel situation here because I realize like people don't read and understand, and even when they read and understand, they can't put things together and just see the truth that's in front of them. So some people saying cartel not coming to Trinidad and Tobago has something to do with the government and the restrictions they put on cartel. Let me deal with that first and foremost. That's the biggest pile of horse dung that anybody could tell you. If that was the situation, and it wasn't the promoter, and it's the government and their restrictions, then what happened to Sizzler? What happened to the other international acts out of the book for the night? Why they didn't appear? And they would have get paid? If the promoter pay them and fly them in the country and they touch down in the country and they'd get their money, why they wasn't in the show? The government stopped them from performing too? So please, rest that now and miss you with that bullshit. Right? We had enough of it. Okay? This is a simple business. So let me explain all you how contractual agreements go between a promoter and an artist. Because as a small promoter myself, when you book an artist, they send you something called a rider. The rider contains all of the requirements that have to be met, including payment. Right? It includes whether it's a first class ticket, economy ticket, business class ticket that you had to book for them. Right? It includes the hotel, what type of hotel, what type of room they want, what they want in the hotel room, what they want backstage. It have requirements in there. The responsibility is with the promoter to fulfill those requirements once he has agreed to the rider. Okay? So let me explain all of that first and foremost. The promoter, according to Kartel, did not fulfill the requirements, his obligations. He missed several deadlines, most likely in terms of payment, because that is how it go. 50% upfront. The next 50% have to be paid out, maybe in increments of ABC, XYZ, however it was laid out in the contract. But Kartel was very, very specific, and he said it in his video. So why all I want to blame the government? You know why? Because you're illiterate and you don't understand. Right? So the government stopped all the international acts from performing. Oh God. Well, you grow up now, man. Grow some big boy pants now and get some sense now, boy. Right? So that is one. So obviously the promoter could not pay Kartel this money. Where you should be studying is when you go to the bank and you can't get 200 US. Ask how the promoter had 950,000 US to book Kartel. Them is the kind of thing they should be asking. As a matter of fact, another question they should be asking. We have promoters in this country could pay 1.35 million US for artists, a Jamaican artist, to come and perform. But we don't have no money to properly fund and support Soca Monarch, the biggest show in Carnival, that was allowed to die over the last maybe 4 or 5 years since Mr. Monroe gave it up. It was allowed to die because they said there are no funding. But we have promoters in this country with 1.35 million US dollars to pay a Jamaican artist. Time them any kind of thing only supposed to be making noise about. But anyhow, moving on. The promoter obviously is a bad businessman. Why? When you organizing a show, you must organize the cost of everything, including your entertainment. So, if you check 1.35 million US dollars and you add on Sizzler fee, which was around 240,000 US, and then you add on where you would have pay all the other artists, plus infrastructure, advertising and promotion, you're talking about probably we got approximated to 2 million US dollars total is what it's going to cost to put on the show. If we use 71 US to TT, that is 14 million TT dollars. If the promoter sell a ticket at $700, he would have to sell 20,000 tickets to break even. If I's a promoter and I work that much, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. Because it's just bad business. It's too much risk. You understand? So me, as a promoter, I sidestep in that and tell Adija Palmer and the management crew, thanks but no thanks. Walk away. Right? But you put the concert out there, first you put it out in Carnival. Like they tell you, you don't know what the hell you're doing. Because nobody gonna pay no money to see Kartel in the middle of Carnival. So that by itself tells you he don't have a clue what he's doing. You come now and you put the show this past weekend here, on the long weekend, right? But your tickets ain't selling. So if your tickets ain't selling, right? How you paying the artists? So when Kartel say he can't come, it has nothing to do with the government. Money ain't pay. Understand it. Money ain't pay because the ticket sales has not put money in the promoter pocket for him to pay the artists. All you use all your head now. And the final point I will make, because I don't want to go on too long, in terms of the promoter dropping the ball, go and read the article when the bottle and things start to pelt. Go read the Newsday article. In terms of, in the article, you will see there were certain things that are not supposed to enter that concert. Guns, obviously, marijuana, and glass bottles. Newsday said they observed several people with glass bottles and man smoking weed like it going out of style. When they asked the police, right, the police say that what was agreed to in the meeting with the promoter is not what the promoter put in place on the night. So the promoter, in dealing with the police on safety and security issues, couldn't even get that right. Go and read the article, you'll see. The police said that certain things were discussed as it relates to safety and security, but that is not what happened on the night, and it had some other entrance where people probably passing with a glass bottle and marijuana. Right? Now, me have no problem with weed. Me have no problem with glass bottle. Me have no problem with them things. But I'm just showing you where the promoter say one thing to the police, sit down and talk with the police and agree on one thing and do another thing. You understand? So you have all this evidence piling up against the promoter being at fault, dropping the ball, being unprofessional. But you want to blame the government. Well, that to be real notice, you know. What you should be asking yourself is if the promoter did not meet the requirements or did not fulfill his agreement to the TTPS on certain things that were discussed, why when the police reached there the night and they realized it so, why they didn't shut down the show? I have seen shows shut down for far less than that. So why they didn't shut down the show? They allow it to continue, although the safety and security of patrons were compromised. Madness. That's what went on this past weekend. Madness. And as usual, some Trinidadian people talking about the wrong things. So this is the end of the tape. The promoter should not be allowed to escape. Gaza no rape. I'm out.
FNF Entertainment. Oh my God.